So to my surprise, we're actually getting an open world My Hero Academia Roblox game. And the reason I say I'm surprised is because of that whole copyright situation happened where GameFam copyrighted pretty much every My Hero Academia game on the platform. And I believe they even copyrighted Heroes Online, which this is actually the sequel to Heroes Online. The new game that's coming out is Heroes Online 2. And I'm pretty sure Heroes Online was actually the first Roblox anime game I ever played at all. And that was like 5+ years ago, so you know I gotta show love to the predecessor. Now the game comes out in about a week or two, and it honestly genuinely does look like it has some pretty good potential, but some things in the game just feel very old and really not up to 2024 standards, if I'm being completely real. And when I say that, I'm not talking about gameplay at all. The gameplay actually does look pretty unique, at least for Roblox standards, and pretty good. If it wasn't obvious from the gameplay you're probably already seeing on screen, it's the visuals. I mean, I personally, like I said, I'm not Mr. Visuals. It doesn't need to be perfect for me personally, but I can already see a ton of people complaining about this game and saying it looks bad simply because it doesn't look super flashy. And honestly, I don't even think it's the VFX that's really bad. I think they're not great, but they're not terrible. I really think it is the map. Please rework the map. I mean, release is so soon, so it's definitely not happening before release, but if you guys ever decide to revamp something, I would definitely recommend revamping that map, because I'm gonna be real, it makes the game look really old because it's very plain and just it feels like older Roblox. But Arkham Deluxe, the owner of Heroes Online and Heroes Online 2, did make a video that shows a lot of the unique mechanics this game has and why I actually do say it has some pretty decent potential. But I'm gonna let y'all get straight into the video. Just let me know in the comments if y'all think the game is actually gonna be worth playing. So Heroes Online 2, I'm gonna like the video and then let's see.
Yo, what is up guys, it is Deluxe back again with another video, and today's video is going to be a bit longer than usual because today we're doing a game showcase. That means I'm going to be presenting most of the main aspects of the game, including combat, progression, how many quirks are in the game,
progression is good to see,
preview of each one, as well as a
quirk
first look
showcases
at my favorite aspect of the game, which is the newly upgraded Team Battles game mode. However, we're going to start with what is probably the most anticipated piece of information.
If y'all played the first game, you know about them Team Battles.
You guys already know, we've been working on this game for just over a year now, but I'm happy to inform you that you won't have to wait much longer, as the game will be releasing on Friday the 6th of September.
Friday, that's damn near a week from now.
Offer that will then later transition to a beta in 2025 and eventually a free release similar to what happened with Heroes 1. The game will be available on PC, console, and mobile devices. And more information about...
Wait, is it PC on release or free release? Or I mean, mobile and console on paid access? I think it is.
The alpha release and the cost will be given later in the video. Now that that is out of the way, we have a lot to get through. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and let's get on with the showcase.
Combat. This is some Rail Season movie formatting.
Base combat consists of a 5-hit combo, air combos, down slams, evasions, and the ability to perfect block your opponent's
basic combat for the most part.
This alone, however, doesn't really do justice to what combat is actually like in-game, because quirks and weapon movesets can affect everything from how your dash looks to your combat
style. Yo, why is he floating for that long? Hold on, bro. Y'all seen that, bro? Look, he doesn't have one trick. He just floated.
To even the
then he got an animation.
Not to mention the skills themselves. For example, the standard dash looks like this. The Knives moveset dash looks like this and has its own unique patterns.
That's
Whereas
cool.
The base,
it's kind of like GPO, where you got like Rokushiki dash, I guess, but I believe Knives is a quirk, right? Or I don't know what that is.
Aerial dash looks like this and is good for verticality. So, funny story. I haven't really...
Wait, who's that?
It's good. Whereas the base quirkless aerial dash looks like this and is good for verticality.
Oh, that's kind of good.
Funny story. I haven't really played these other Roblox anime games much, so
when I
was creating the air combos, I didn't realize you were supposed to keep the players locked in place while they're in the air. It ended up being a mechanic that just lets you move around freely in the air when you do an air combo, and you could just do whatever you want.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like we gotta try that out before we make harsh opinions on that. Am I tripping? Like, free movement in the air, it sounds cool, but I feel like it could get annoying really fast.
So the term bandit beater gets thrown around a lot, but what does it really mean? Is every game where there are NPCs to defeat a bandit beater? I think the real problem is repetitiveness, and that makes things not fun and boring. So we've made a variety of ways to level up and progress your character.
I feel like that's definitely a big problem on the platform. Every RPG game people call out, no, it's a bandit beater, it's a bandit beater. Of course, it's an RPG game, MMORPG, it's gonna have bandit beating. That's what literally, you're gonna fight NPCs in these types of games. I feel like where it's bad, where you get a real bandit beater, is where you have the 5 bandit circle of death, and you're constantly just fighting them, they respawn, and it's the repetitiveness of that is where you get like a real bandit beater, at least in my opinion. Now, if you have to fight bandits during some of the quests, like, I feel like that's just normal
First
to an
off, there are
extent.
these one-time, non-repeatable quests, which may ask you to
Non-repeatable, that's good. More
and will
variety.
normally guarantee a level up. Whilst there isn't any overarching story, there are mini stories you'll play through and recurrent characters you will come across throughout your playtime.
I like that. So not like a real story, but like there's many stories within the game.
Some of these dialogue options you see will affect your rewards and your access to further missions.
This is tough. I don't even know what this is, but it's like some hacking the PC control panel. That's actually unique. I haven't seen that on Roblox, at least. It reminds me of some like Destiny quests, if y'all play Destiny.
Where you are given a random task to complete. You can select an easier non-combat task, like an escort mission or fetch quest.
Bro, if he's saying we got variety of choices and y'all choose fetch quest, ooh, I'm about to find you, because that sounds so boring.
Or a more.
I hope the harder quests, which are probably going to be funner if you like challenging quests, also give you more XP, so you're rewarded, or more money, you know, so you're actually incentivized to do
challenging tasks that could be anything from keeping an escort alive until they reach their destination, a timed rescue mission, patrolling the neighborhood with a hero or villain, and more.
That sounds tough. Patrolling the neighborhood. You can't even say that's on some like complain about that type of quest, because they actually do like patrol and stuff in the show.
Challenging quests give better rewards but have added difficulties such as a time limit or the quest cancel.
Yo, is this a working elevator? Am I tripping? Look at this.
As soon as you or an NPC dies. Let's have a quick look at one of those patrol quests.
I see the patrol quest. Oh, this elevator is tough though. I won't lie, can we real quick before we go on with this, can we talk about the map though, bro? I'm not gonna lie, this game, it feels outdated. I feel like a big part of that is just this map. Like the visual effects so far don't look anything crazy, but I just feel like if this map was like way more vibrant or just had better textures and stuff, it would bring this game to life. Like I feel like it makes this game feel old as hell. I'm not even trying to hate, because I like the concepts he's talking about so far. Patrol with sticky gold. That's a crazy name, by the way. So I guess you just like get the quest, you go patrol. Okay, and like NPCs spawn around you probably, or it takes you to an area that NPCs are at. I wonder the sticky gold actually fights with you. That's tough. I like that. So maybe you could choose what hero you want to do your patrol quest with, so you could have like a better hero. Maybe like you could get Deku or something. Damn. And then jumped again. 4 people just pulled up out of nowhere on him. Can we talk about sticky gold though? That's a crazy name. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like the visual effects, they're not anything terrible. Like they're not great, but I feel like they're dealable with. I feel like most people would be fine with them, but I feel like a lot of people, like, I don't know, I just feel like a map revamp could go crazy on this game, is all I'm saying. So I guess you just keep patrolling. Okay, he just randomly says the neighborhood is safe. A Nomu? A Nomu gotta be some type of boss, right?
Going on to the one-time and repeatable quests, there are events that start every 5 minutes.
Every 5 minutes? Am I tripping? That seems like a short
amount. You and your
amount.
faction must defeat the boss within a limited time frame.
All Might boss,
capture the point event where heroes fight villains for control over a specific area in the city. When it comes down to the wire and time's running out, these events can become really intense, which adds to the fun in my opinion. Not to mention the rare event exclusive drops that you can try and get if you win. Let's have a look at one of those events in action.
Okay, so you have a no-move event and an all-might event. That's actually pretty cool. But every 5 minutes, tell me if I'm tripping. That feels short. Is this the event as well? I probably should have been paying more attention. Capture the point. Got the killer with skateboard on. So it literally says Hunter X skateboard. It literally is the killer with skateboard. But I feel like they should add more mounts if there's gonna be mounts. Maybe that's a game pass or something. Yeah, so I'm assuming this is some type of event. Like heroes versus villains? Yeah, it is. Like blue-red. I see why they have the vertical dash, because you kind of need it with all this elevation they have on the map. Like you're fighting on top of a building. First of all, that giant hero is crazy. Let me talk about that. That boy big as hell. I mean, how are y'all feeling about the combat? I feel like this combat, like, some parts of it are normal, but just like having these vertical dashes and stuff really makes it a lot different, I feel like. Because it's like kind of like base, like true stun, ABA type combat with the up tilts, down slam, you know, basic stuff. Except the vertical dash, which seems to be the real separator. What is that? Oh, he has gravity. I think he gravitied himself up. That guy has tail. Weak ass Quirk, bro. He got tail, lame ass Quirk. Oh my, you got that Bob the Builder fit on.
Fourth on the list is raids. These are longer missions that take about...
So what was it? What was we just watching? An event, I believe. But you also... So I'm assuming... I could be wrong because I wasn't paying too much attention. But it seems like there's two types of events. You have like the boss events where it's like a no move pulls up. Or All Might. Or like that type of event where it's like a PvP based
5 to 10 minutes to complete and will require a group to start. There's multiple versions, such as the hero exams and a villain raid on a police compound. They have varying objectives, as in the hero exams, you need to collect rescue points from either freeing hostages or defeating the robots. So you can actually beat the whole raid without defeating all the NPCs or beating the final boss. These are the first two raids that you'll see, but they are not the only raids in the game, and again, similar to events, raids have their own exclusive drops, which you can repeat if you want to try and get those high value rewards.
Okay, that sounds pretty interesting. So I guess like there's an incentive to grind every different part of the game. Like raids have their own drops, so you can't get them from other places. So he getting his ass beat by this assault officer. He blicking him down. Fight back. Oh hell no! Where you get that big ass boulder from? Oh my god, are these like the exam guys? That what I'm talking about? The big robots from the, like, one of the first episodes of My Hero? He got Common Essence, Gun, Infamy, Bread, XP. Oh, the same. So it looks like this control panel thing.
So I've mentioned 4 aspects of progression so far, and whilst there are smaller elements like completing achievements, crafting, and finding gear trophies, this is most of what you'll be doing in the main city. However, there is a game mode that leads us on to the next segment, which is arguably 50% of the game, and as I mentioned before, my
50%? What are you about to say?
Favorite aspect. Of course, I'm talking about team battles.
Team battles? I played Heroes 1. Team battles was in Heroes 1. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Listen, I messed with team battles back then. I'm sure it's better now. But, like, I don't want to hear it's 50% of the game. I'm not gonna lie. I'm here to play an RPG game. I'm just gonna be real. I feel like more people would be happier with other elements. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, let's see if it looks good.
So those of you who played Heroes 1, this is gonna look so different, and I don't blame you.
He's talking to me. How is he actually talking to me? He heard me talking.
We have reimagined the mode to be something you can genuinely play for hours on end. Now, when you first enter, you'll be placed in a lobby and can invite friends to join you, or alternatively, you can join their lobby. You need a team of 5 to start a match. But
okay, so it's 5v5.
If you are a solo player or don't have a full squad, don't worry. The game will add you to other incomplete teams. Some of the customizables include the chair you're sitting on and the emote that's playing. After all,
I wish you would have showed us some of the chair.
When the spotlight's on you and you've just won MVP. Speaking of chairs and emotes, these are unlocked in the Battle Pass along with other rewards. Season 1 of Team Battles will run for approximately 2 months, and there will be a future video which...
Okay, so they only have 3 chairs so far, it looks like, but I mean, that's really not that big a deal. They probably add more.
will explain the season and the Battle Pass in depth.
Battle Pass, bro, let's go, bro. I love the Battle Pass.
Let's actually get into a match.
Honored one. That boy did not look honored. This map does look better than the city map, I'm not gonna lie. I'll be so real with you, Arkham. Just revamp the city, the game is gonna go from looking like a 2019 game to a 2023 game. 2024 game, instantly. Just revamp the map for real. Tell me if I'm tripping, but I feel like that, like, the VFX, like, would look better in a better map as well, I feel like. Yo, they got like parkour down here? There's some Indiana Jones type beat. Mobility, okay, so they have like little power-ups you can get around the map. So I'm assuming this is like, if you guys play like Type Soul, this is like the equivalent of basically like doing like faction wars or something. Or like, but basically you don't need to be, or not faction wars, my fault, but like clan wars, but you don't need to be in a clan. I assume you can just like, I don't even know if there are clans in this game, but I'm assuming you can just like queue with random people. Control panel again. Okay, so this control panel mini game is a big thing. A lot of this. I would hope they add like a few different ones. Maybe not just like control panel. Maybe like, you know, 2 or 3 types of mini games, so that it doesn't feel like you're doing the same mini game every time. Overflow. What does that do? Maybe just damage buff? Damage dampener. Someone weakened him. Yeah, see? So he got weakened and look, it's the arrows are buffing him at the same time. I just went away. But so yeah, overflow buffs your damage and somehow someone weakens damage as well. Victory, let's go. I'm not gonna lie, how y'all feeling about this? It doesn't look bad. I'm not gonna say it looks great either. It looks interesting. But I don't know. I gotta try it, I feel like. Okay, and you get hella rewards for winning. That's a lot. 20 spins, rate up mod, epic mod, rewind capsule, epic essence. I don't know what like the mods do, but
alongside quick play, Team
gotta be
Battles
something.
Also has a ranked mode that resets at the end of every season. When searching for a match, the game will try to select opponents that are close to your rank and level. Now, depending on your rank at the end of the season, you'll get a bundle of rewards that may include various modifiers and rare items, such as essences that are needed to upgrade skills and exclusive clothing. To explain what modifiers are, let's head to the next segment, which is all about quirks.
Okay, we are trying to see some quirks, I'm not gonna lie. Quirks and game law, is that copyright too? I'm not gonna lie, what would you call him if you're him? Because obviously with the My Hero Academia game fam situation, you gotta be careful with the copyright. Damn, call him bottles? I don't know, bruh.
Here are the quirks that will be available on release and a short preview of each one.
Is that the Dobby eyes? That's crazy. Maybe Dobby will be in the game. Okay, this is Tail. We've seen this earlier. I'm not gonna lie, like, who is running tail? Let's be for real. Like, tail looks like decent. Oh, damn, tail helicopter. He's swinging that thing around. But I feel like this is gonna be like the lamest quirk that I've seen so far. It's literally just a tail. But it might be strong. Mind control. Is this that one guy that, like, controlled Deku and he had to, like, snap out of it somehow? I don't even remember how he did it. So he could just, like, push you away with mind control. How many skills per quirk? Will he just use, like, a mind control beam? This seems kind of crazy because you could stun them. Like, look, they're all stunned. Your homies could be beating their ass while you're doing this. And if y'all notice real quick, look at the text actually says stuff. You're looking like a little tired, need a break. And then I'm pretty sure this is either guy's Quirk works in the show. Like, it might just now put out confusion, so then you get confused. Gravity. Oh, hell no, big air rock. We seen that earlier, I think. Gravity looks pretty crazy, I won't lie. Your gravity was not doing all these air combos, bro. She could have been, though. Oh. No, gravity actually looks pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, Giant is crazy. Okay, you have Stomp. Kick. What are your M1s in this mode? Oh my god. Leap? No, the mobility being that base like a Hulk smash. And you have a range move for some reason. Shock. So this is like the lightning guy, right? I'm not gonna lie, Shock does not look that good visually. But maybe it's strong in game. Okay, this is one for all. Wait, what was it called? Oh no, this is copy. I thought it was one for all for some reason. I've seen like the blast. Maybe the other guy's using it. Okay. Oh, I see. He copied one for all. Is this the girl that drinks the blood quirk? Damn. I mean, that quirk doesn't seem that crazy. I feel. I don't know. We gotta see him again. Oh hell no! What's going on? I don't know if this is new My Hero stuff. I'm not caught up on My Hero, by the way. I'm in like season 4 of My Hero, bro. So one for you. This is all for or one for all. Damn. Good mobility on it. Okay, so I guess you have a mode. It probably buffs damage, speed, stuff like that. All physicals. Y'all, tell me if I'm wrong, but like what I'm really trying to see is I don't know if they're gonna show it or if they're gonna have it, but I feel like half hot, half cold, explosion are some of the coolest ones. Dobby's quirk, even Endeavor's quirk. By the way, we haven't seen any fire quirk at all, which is kind of crazy when you have 3 top tier fire quirks in the show. I feel like they could have at least released one of them if they're not. But maybe they're trying to save them for updates.
4 quirks, some completed and some currently in development.
Okay, those are all the quirks. So tail is common. 80%, that's high as hell. You can entail 90% of your spins, or 80% literally. But gravity, mind control, giant shock. Am I tripping, or does copy really deserve to be above some of these? Low key, I'm gonna be real with you. Gravity and mind control looking nice, and they're rares. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I low key want gravity or mind control the most, and those are rares.
will be released weekly after the game comes out to make sure you guys have something new to look forward to every week.
He said Quirk's releasing weekly, so that's probably why they're saving a lot of the good quirks. Because, bro, you got a lot of quirks off the top of my head. You got Twice Quirk, Duplication. You got Hawk's Quirk, the feather. You know what I'm talking about? The feather quirk. Then you got what else? You got One for All, or not One for All for One.
System similar to Heroes,
a lot of good quirks,
but the method has changed. There is only one type of spin that is used now, but there are modifiers that you can apply before spinning to increase your chance of getting a rarer quirk.
I see. So basically you add modifiers. I think that was that thing we seen that he got as a drop from the ranked match or whatever it's called. So basically you add the modifier and it gives you a higher chance.
At least a rare quirk when you spin.
Okay, that makes sense.
Epic plus modifiers guarantee at least an epic quirk when you spin, and increase your chance of obtaining a legendary or mythical.
Yeah, it shouldn't just guarantee an epic. It should definitely, like you're saying, like up the chance of a legendary or mythical. I've seen games where it just guarantees that tier, but doesn't up the rarity of the ones above it, and it just feels so useless. It's actually trash at that point.
Quirk. Rate up modifiers can be used to increase your chance of getting a specific quirk. This can be combined with rare or epic modifiers for a higher chance at getting the quirk that you desire. It might sound kind of complicated now, but as soon as you guys go in game, trust me, it will all make sense. The game will release as a paid access alpha and will cost 400 Robux to play.
Paid access.
To Heroes 1, there are plans to free
400 Robux? Are y'all feeling like this game is worth 400 Robux? I mean, that's not that much. That's like $5, right? I feel like, I mean, the game does look pretty interesting. If you're looking for a My Hero game, I feel like it's worth it because I don't know where else you're getting a My Hero game like this at this point. Especially with them copywriting all the My Hero Academia games from before. But some of the things I feel like just aren't up to like 2024 standard, if we're being for real. Like the game actually does look like pretty interesting, like I said. But some things, like especially just the visual aspect, like I feel like if they revamped this map, made the VFX a little bit flashier, people would be way more willing to spend that money on this game. We'll still see. I feel like a lot of people still will because they played Heroes Online 1. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, because I'll probably buy it for content, but I could see a lot of people not spending the money because of just purely visual.
Until summer 2025 at the earliest. If what you see piques your interest, start your Heroes 2 journey this September, so you can make the most of.
Which I feel like gameplay is definitely more important, by the way. The visuals, I just feel like that's how people are. Let's be for real.
The alpha stage and reap the rewards later.
Just the pain notes.
Heroes 1 alpha testers paid 25 Robux, and in return they received over 5,000 Robux worth of spins in codes alone, as well as permanent double XP.
Okay, so in Heroes 1, 25 Robux, you got perma double XP, and hella codes. Now, I'm not gonna lie, don't expect that for this game. I would not expect perma double XP.
So let that be an insight into what lies in store for the alpha testers of Heroes Online 2.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of alluding to that might be what we get, but I don't know. I feel like 2 times XP perma is a lot, so.
If you take a look at our teleport page in the main menu, you can already get an idea of what future big updates will hold. For example, a second forest-themed map for content up to level 300.
Wasn't that in Heroes Online 1, like a forest-themed map?
And a second battleground-style game mode, where you can just select a character and
battleground
it out with anyone.
That's literally My Hero Academia, Rumble something. There's actually a My Hero Academia Battlegrounds game. Or, I mean, not Battlegrounds, a Battle Royale game. So I assume that's
that brings us to the end of this showcase. If you've made it this far, I just want to say thank you. It took quite a bit of time to put this video together. Subscribe if you haven't already, and join the Discord server linked below. I hope to see you all on the 6th of September for the release of Heroes Online 2. Take care.
But let me know how y'all feel about Heroes Online 2, if you're gonna buy it, if you're gonna play it, etc. But if you guys decide you need to see a little bit more about the game before you decide to actually spend the money and buy the game, I definitely will be making more content on it. So if you don't want to miss that, make sure to like and subscribe button. We're less than 200 subs away from 50k, and you don't even want to know what's gonna happen when we hit 50k. It's gonna be crazy. Hey, I appreciate y'all for watching. Love y'all later.